feel like I need to talk. Voice. A calming voice as we go into this Sunday morning stream. I don't think I have the voice. I don't think my voice is the kind of voice that you can do this sort of thing with this beautiful Sunday morning. I think it's beautiful. I looked outside. I'm in a dark room with bright lights. I don't do that IRL stream stuff. I just sit in this room full of stuff. Guitars I need to play. I need to play those guitars. I desperately need to play those guitars. I got a new shirt. Can you see it? I got a new shirt. This is kind of a groovy tune. I don't know. I was made in Japan. Hello. Hello. My name is Grimskull. Welcome to the stream. I am a motion graphic artist for a local TV station, graphic designer, content creator, and ambassador with the Creators Guild. Creators Guild. You want to check it out? Come to the creatorsguild.app. It's gilded, great group of supportive people, content creators of all kinds. You know, it's just starting out. Some who've been doing it for 20 years. And if you need help, there's the Creators Toolkit, creatortoolkit.com. Come check that out. Partial Geek, Dr. Elo, and several others are here to help you on your content creation journey. There's a podcast every Tuesday and Thursday with Dr. Elo and Simon Stosh, where they talk about the Creators Toolkit and other content creation topics. Yeah, a lot of times it's all about marketing, social media, sometimes analytics, but if you're just starting out, we have that saying of like, fuck the tech. Don't worry about the tech. Dream with what you got. Get going. Just press that record button, go live, and start creating content. It's going to be crappy. It's going to be crappy. It's going to be crappy at first. If all you have is the webcam, all you have is your phone, just start creating content on something you love. Go to the content creator. Excuse me. Good Lord. Go to the content creators or go to the creatortoolkit.com. I'll pull that up. Creatortoolkit.com there at the bottom. There. And it'll help you get along your way. Nailbender, welcome. Good morning, sir. It's good to see you this morning, man. Feel free to, jump in and chat. Hang out. Send in positive vibes. Hope things are going as well as can be expected. We're just chilling. Well, sort of chilling. I'm going to do some social media stuff. I'm going to mess with Jason's. Do you need social media platform headers and stuff, Nailbender? Are you in need of that? If so, let me know what you want. Send me the DM. Let me know what you want. And if we're going, if you're going with that overdrive, let's get your stuff going. But I know you got a lot of stuff going on, so it may not be top priority, but I'm here to help, man. I am here to help. We're kind of missing Sai. I miss her. I'm hoping she's doing okay. Send my best wishes to her. I did DM her. I want her back. I know everybody else wants her back, but wants her healthy. Sending good vibes, healing vibes that way also. I got a corny new shirt. I've never watched that show, American Dad, but they were giving the shirts away for free at the station because I'm in the promotions department. We get all kinds of just junk from, the affiliates. And we were just giving it away, cleaning out the closets, as they say, with the new with our new creative services director. He's cleaning house. Literally, he just cleaned out all the closets. Basically, it's like all the junk that was just sitting in there that we've not been using. He, getting rid of. So we had all kinds of just shirts and items and promotional items from all kinds of we're an ABC affiliate and CW affiliate. So, and we run a lot of syndicated shows. So they have T-shirts, keychains, just posters at the butt. So yeah, and it was just filled the closet. Plus, we over the years we've ordered new jackets for the station. Good morning, Alex. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Sunday morning. Hope it's nice and quiet. Hope the coffee's warm or whatever you're made drinking. But yeah, it's like over the years we've had Photoshop just bailed on me. Why did Photoshop just bail on me? That was weird. Over the years, we've ordered new shirts, new jackets, and all this kind of stuff. Plus, we've had a logo change. So we have had a ton of older Rain, and LL Bean. I mean, good quality stuff. LL Bean items ordered for the station. For mainly for the reporters and stuff like that, to wear when they go out for branding. But we'd order enough for the folks at the station, but then we just had gobs and gobs of that in this little closet, and so our CST just that all out, and so we gave a bunch away to folks, anybody who wanted it. So now we have new logos and stuff. I might need to switch music. This may want to make everybody just kind of, go to sleep. It's the morning, go back to sleep show. Those that may be lurking in the chat, we have Nailbender. He's our top mod extraordinaire over at the Creators Guild. dot app. We have also fellow ambassador Alex McDonald from the Politics show. Him and his partner Danny put on a great. I think okay. Need to make sure. I probably don't. Let me see if I have one. I am trying to do my due diligence, and if I don't, we're going to make one for both. Both of you. I don't have, so we will create some shout outs. There's the amazing Peter Gaming. Welcome. What's up? How's it going? There's images. Okay. What would Facebook or YouTube link be better, Alex? Let's do Facebook for now. It's an interesting song. YouTube it is. YouTube it will be. Of course, that's the one thing I hate about YouTube right now. It's like, all us smaller folks who don't have the custom URLs yet. Just let people have them. Why not? It seemed that hard. It probably is. It's probably extremely hard to do that, but I could see why they would kind of hold off on that, though. They don't want people just coming in and creating channels with anyone's name or, anything to kind of, squat. So yeah, gotta earn it. Yeah. You do? Do you have a custom link? What do I gotta click on for it to show though? There it is. Well, yeah, it goes to like featured. Okay. But if I just type in the Polytech show. All right, there we go. Yeah, it works. Cool. We'll put that. I don't. I'm not there. I take that back. So somehow, every now and then I'll click on something, or in my YouTube channel, and Grim Skull will come up, like, the Grim Skull /C/ or YouTube /C/ like Grim Skull, and I'm like, why can't I use it? Can I use that? But yeah, youtube.com/the Politics Show. I will shall I know. I need I need to finish up some videos, get them up. I need to be making those videos that people watch. It's why I'm almost thinking about not doing these Saturday, Sunday streams anymore, and make Saturday, Sunday mornings the content, just content mornings. All right. Another second here. I'm going to replace that URL with the better one. Save that. And you can check out my fellow ambassador, Alex, and his partner, Danny, over at... Check out my Alex. What a band. What? Check out Alex, my fellow. All right, let's change that. Nobody said I was good at grammar. It's not my Alex. It's check out Alex. So, all right, I fixed that here. No, I'm not. No. Makes me sound like I'm a stalker. There we go. We also want to check out Nailbender. Hello, Zenthe. No problem. Thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it. I mean, I am happy to say that we have Xanthi all set up, all taken care of with some overlays, branding, consistent branding. All right, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this one. And I'm going to bear with me for a moment. All right, now, if you're there, I totally understand if you don't want this, but you have my permission to hit this every time you're in here. If you want me to take it off, I can, but you know, I don't mind using it at all. I can add more information to it or take away. And, you know, and when you get up and running, you know, we can get you your you know, your stream, your site, whichever you want there. You know, Guild is family, and we support our family. Yeah, it works really well for YouTube. The one thing I'm trying to figure out is I want to. There's supposed to be a way I can change that to say not be stream elements. There's a way to be able to change it so it has a more of a custom name, and I believe a custom icon somehow. They don't make it easy. Again, I hope everybody's doing well this Sunday morning. If those who may not be friends with me on Facebook, I have a kid now in college officially. We went through the student orientation and registration Friday. First kid in college. I mean, I went to college, but I mean, it's, you know, my kid's in college now. It's crazy, you know, thinking that she's in college. The other day, I was still putting her on the bus for kindergarten. But it's funny sitting there with all, you know, them trying to explain. Well, not trying. They're, you know, the orientation. They split everybody up. The kids go one way, parents go another way, and that's all part of that process, right? Of, you know, getting the kids to, or the parents to let go. I need to edit that. I do need to edit that. I'll edit that later. But it was fun listening to the like the dean of students kind of talk about, you know, how college life changes, you know, from high school life and living away from home for the first time. My kid's going to be commuting, so. But she was basically begging the begging the parents to like, once you drop your kids off, just go, just leave. You know, we got all kinds of stuff going on to, you know, to help try to get your kid to acclimate to college life. And with you being here, that don't help. Luckily, the UE, which is in the southern Indiana, is a very I don't want to say very small, but it's a small private college. And when I say private, I don't mean private in the sense of it's, you know, my kid's going to a private school. No, it's a religious. I'm going to change that a bit though, Nail. And you can share that. You can hit exclamation strong like Susan anytime you're in here. All right? Anytime. Just hit it. It's just a small thing I can do, you know, to help share that. Anybody can hit it. Any of the mods, that is. So yeah, kid in college. It's crazy. Andrew, what's up? Welcome, welcome. All right, so thanks again, everybody, for kind of showing up, hanging out. I'm going to kind of grab Midwest Merchandisers. Branding that we did, and I'm going to kind of flesh out his social media headers and branding. And then I'm going to, while I do have branding across my stuff already, I'm going to set up my own file for that. And if you have Photoshop, I think I will put that up for download somewhere. If I do, I'll put it, you know, in the description or on here, or create a video on how to use them. The one thing I got to remember about these is like that stuff changes all the time, so you got to be on your toes and make sure I change that make sure I change, go in and update every now and then when the social media platforms kind of change their stuff. So I'm gonna. I love this little new tool I found to be able to switch my my face from the top to the bottom, and I can still switch my camera in it. I like that. No, go right ahead. Go right ahead, Amazing Peter Gaming. All right, we're going in and we are going to find in our projects in our clients folder Midwest Merchandise. Oh, that's not Midwest Merchandise. That's best. Yeah, I'm going to edit that. I'm going to edit that so that is more clear. Trying to figure out how to word that. I'm just gonna say, please support the Susan Strong Like Susan GoFundMe as she battles cancer by donating. We'll do that. So this ought to be a little bit more. Give a little just enough detail. They can find out more. They can find out more by clicking on the link, right? There we go. That works. That works. Every little bit helps. Let's open up our design overlays for Midwest. Did I just let me did you discover a new OBS plugin for the cam switch? I did not discover a new one. I think it's been around for a little while. It is Move Transition. I did discover a new chat overlay one that I may mess around with here. Yeah. Yes, both will work. Both will work. Share the link. Donate. Send positive vibes. Some call them prayers, you know. So with Midwest, beep, beep, beep. These are all the overlays. This is current overlays. We're gonna stick with those. I need to change the name of that. Where is that at? Files as under Xanthe, but okay. Close her. I'm gonna go. I'll change that later. Remind me to change that later. Yes, that's one of the platforms I am wanting to get into is vMix. But I'm going to use what I have right now and try to do the most with what I have. Not buying any more tech, although I did buy some more lights on Amazon Prime Day. I did buy some more lights on Amazon Prime Day. I don't know if you can see it right above my head. Like, that's one of those lamp lights, right? Oh hell, I could show you. You actually go to the studio. I think it's the members. Yeah, I think OBS is a solid platform, of course. It'll be a while before I even mess with the vMix stuff. If I get to the level of like consulting and helping folks, American Dad, yeah. If I get to the level of actually, you know, being kind of helping folks with studio stuff, you know, professionally. Where did all our studio build stuff go? Is it gone? Did it disappear when we did the reorganization? I guess it did, huh? Studio, never mind. There it is. Studio Pictures. I found it. All right. Yeah, just ignore the mess on the desk, right? This is my studio. This is I have these are my main lights, these clamp lights. It doesn't look like this anymore. I've actually cleaned up a bit, you know. There you go. I put in some. Yes, thanks, Nell. Yeah, I found it. I was looking in the wrong place. My bad. But yeah, I use these clamp lights. For my main lights. Anthony, welcome back. Thanks, Peter. It's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. I was starting to do this kind of the room in this kind of industrial look and feel. I at one time, nails on point there. And we got some knowledgeable people in the guild that Alan H knows a lot about OBS. But I was going for this industrial look and feel with, I got a new light for that. And I was going to put up some black pipe furniture kind of stuff. I may still do that at some point, but, like shelving, I have some black pipe furniture shelving in the living room. But I was going to build a wraparound desk here with black pipe. Only nail lived closer. Yeah, there's another. There's my background. I've taken the poster off. There's another older picture of my studio. I got extenders for the lights. I mean, there's a lot of cool studio setups in here. A lot of great stuff. A lot of great stuff. All right. Well, I convinced my girlfriend not to go with the white cabinets. And after looking at Nova Charter's kind of what is it? What would you consider that color of his cabinets there? Mocha, or it's not cherry. Definitely not cherry, because I've got the cherry desk. Kind of a mocha looking dark. I loved his backsplash. But yeah, we're gonna redo the cabinets, sand them and stain them. So, no, not going for the white anymore. Going for a. Although the island I wonder if it'd be, is it, it's just like this panel, this paneling. I wonder if it'd be cheaper just to get the already pre-stained paneling. I'll have to take pictures of that sometime. If Kevin were here, he'd be saying, get back to work. All right, I do need to go back. I'm going to rename Xanthi's after I change my camera. Everybody's in agreement. Everybody's in agreement that OBS kicks fucking ass. So Andrew got the 60-day trial of vMix, but hasn't used it. I got this, and I didn't use it, and it's over. I didn't use, and I wasted it. I haven't used it. If people don't know, Nailbender is a carpenter by trade, and he's a fucking kick-ass one. I've seen the work. But he's also a huge Linux guy. Don't forget that. He's a huge Linux open source guy. And I agree. Refacing cabinets is one of the best and most cost-effective way to update a kitchen. That's what we're doing. And we were going to do it white, but I don't know if I want them white. We've got all the trim and everything everywhere else white, but after seeing Nova Charters, hey, speak of the devil, Nova, after seeing Nova Charters kitchen, I like, okay, Nova, what color are your cabinets? The new cabinets, what color is that? I will do that now for sure. This is true Xanthi. And good morning, Novachart. Coffee? Yes. Coffee. I said mocha. I said mocha. Nova thinks it's coffee. So mocha, coffee, pretty close. Pretty close. He thinks that's what they said. I'm sure Ash would probably knows for sure. It's beautiful. Beautiful kitchen. I showed my girlfriend that, and I told her, I said we are going to go for the darker stained cabinets because we wanted to paint them white. And I think staining them may be the better option, and I think it will look better because we're going with that gray, that also kind of gray paint color. Chocolate coffee, yeah. Chocolate coffee drink, mocha. Like mocha latte. My favorite. My triple venti mocha is, I think. We are talking about the color of the cabinet. Xanthi, I don't know if you were here. Yesterday, when Nova had his kitchen redone. Nova went from this to this, and we are talking about the color of the cabinets. Coffee or mocha. I'm gonna say it's you know. That gray is really close to the gray that Tara and I agreed upon to do. Yeah, yes, huge difference. Beautiful. The house is like 100 years old, I believe, Nova, right? It's over 100 years old. We'll all just agree that it's a dark brown. Dark brown. Sunday. Just shy of 100. Got it. Lazy Sunday. Not as good as fellow ambassador Fluff, but the music almost makes you want. Drink more coffee. Yes, beautiful. I like the backsplash. We're not going to be able to afford to get custom tile work, but I think we could find some of that peel and stick stuff that, you know, work in a pinch. And I think that'll still match. We have the dark, kind of pewterish looking laminate floors. All right. So, okay, you know, this is a graphics channel. I know we're turning into the, you know, Bob Vila. But I not should have said that name. I don't know how Nail feels about Bob Vila. We'll call it the Nail Bender. The Nail Bender construction review. I want to go in here real quick. Open up Bridge. We want to rename Xanthi's overlays, which Xanthi, I will at some point send you that file so that in the event, and I need to build the logo package for you also. Yes. That name will never be mentioned here again. Remember that, folks. That name is no longer allowed here. Ooh. But he's sending me delicious food pics on Instagram. Of course, it's Amazing Peter Gaming. Awesome. Hungry. Man, if I get any more people who have wives that cook or do cooking shows that make great food, it's not going to do well for my diet. I want to go on. I need to this summer. I need to get off my ass. Who's with me? Go to clients. I got to go to Xanthi's folder here. We are going to rename this thing to. I'm going to delete that because I don't want to confuse myself. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, so I will definitely retweet that out. Now Nail's sending stuff. Oh goodness. I like it. We're gonna say Xanthe branding. I'm gonna say Xanthe branding on that. All right. Yep, checked it. I'm looking. Cool stuff. So are we talking like lower cabinets, one color, upper cabinets, a lighter color? That's interesting. Yes, we have everything. I am simple. I'm going to take the file here that I have created, because this has everything. The only thing I didn't give you, right? We didn't give you a thumbnail, which you need to you have Photoshop. Yes, Xanthe? Da, 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 da. Two-tone. So the lighter, darker bottom cabinets. I'm having two conversations. So let's tackle Xanthe real quick, and then we'll move on to the kitchen talk. Back to the kitchen talk. Right, and this is what I've done. This is what I've done for Xanthe. We have her Buy Me a Coffee header. We have her YouTube header. We have her Facebook cover, her Twitter page header, all within a certain branding style. Same logo. But yes, a YouTube thumbnail. So my idea, I'm trying to work on Jason's social media banners, because I did the overlays for him and I wanted to get him some banners. But this is basically Xanthe's total, total branding identity. But I don't think I gave you this thumbnail, YouTube thumbnail background, but I didn't know if you want, you know, I gave it to you so you could do, I mean, you can do what you can do. No. No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. What have you done in Canva? Oh, wait, that's me. That's not you. I'm looking for, okay. Xanthi S. There she is, right at the top. I want your thumbnails to have your branding in them. I want people that when they see Xanthi, anything you do, it must look like everything else. So yeah, I mean, and you could still bring that background into Canva. But every one of the, well, I mean, not the old stuff, but any new stuff coming up, it needs to look like when you go to my channel. Well, never mind. Okay, like down here, like, you know, my live streams, all my old stuff is there because I haven't done any new videos. But when you're going to be doing all of your quick tips, gosh dang it. I'm a bad example. I'm a bad example of that. But a good example is my 7-day for my, you know, all these, you know, right here. See how they all have the same branding on them? This is what we want your YouTube page to look like. Now that doesn't mean we can't keep going. You can't have yourself in them, you know, pictures stuff, but we want to, you know, we want to make sure that your logo's in there. A little bit of, you know, of that background. And you have a Canva account, right? Hey, Ash. The kitchen looks beautiful, by the way. Nova's been sharing. Anyway, I won't harp on it anymore. That is one of the things we will work on. Especially when you're going to do your edited videos. We want to make sure that they have your branding on it. So. But the main point right now, Xanthi, I want to, and I'll end with this on this note. The main point is you're doing it. You are doing what you need to do. It's a small detail. We just need to, you know, pull some branding into it. I mean, but you keep banging that stuff out because you're kicking ass, and you know, in that aspect. I see you popping up everywhere. It's like, you know, the little shorts you do, you know, Instagram and you know, the little Facebook stuff. So, you know, don't fret over this minor detail. We will get that. we will get that taken care of. All right. So on to the other topic, which was nail. We looked at Nova and Little Cute Girl's beautiful looking kitchen, and it's inspired me to steal. Yes, Nutty. Look at Nutty. We can look at Nutty real quick. I just watched him just the other day. Nutty. Yeah, consistency in thumbnails. This is exactly, yes, Nova, thanks for pointing Nutty out. We want it to look like a wall of consistency. It'll take time. Nutty does a wonderful job. And I remember him when he was just, barely started out, right? I mean, and he just exploded. But you could, I mean, it's a wall of consistency, and that's what we want to go for. All right, so yes, this is Nova's kitchen. Nailbender suggested, because I wanted to steal that. I want to steal the cabinet. The cabinet color. Nail came in with the other suggestion of a kind of a two-tone, which I'm assuming we go for a darker color on the bottom and then a lighter color on the top. Or there's the island, which I don't have an island. I think somewhere I've got a picture of my kitchen somewhere. Coffee color. That's what we were trying to figure out what color that was. Two-tone for the more modern look, stain for more classical looks. Where are... Thought I had some more photos. There's my college age kid. All right, so that when I was putting in my floors, that gives you a good idea of the colors of the kitchen. This is all kind of a mid-tone gray now. All right, we will see you, Grim. I'm Grim. I'm Peter. No problem, Peter. Thanks for showing up, and twitch.com/the Miss Amazing, right? The Miss Amazing. She does some amazing cooking. See what I did with her? And there's another angle. You could see the cabinets. It's a rather small kitchen. But I'm assuming maybe this paneling is just probably supported by 2x4s and stuff underneath. I think it is a 2x4 frame. So I may be able to just take that off, replace it with yeah, I will cogitate. I'm going to have to cogitate on that. The trim around the windows is now white, but she wanted to paint all of that white. Why didn't it? I need to get rid of that light. I've been meaning to get a new light for that because that light is still there and it looks terrible. I don't know if I have any pictures of. No. Yeah, we are not going with the white cabinets. We talked about that because I said I love the dark coffee looking cabinets. I'm seeing if I accidentally took a picture of. I need to do the trim, but there's a lot of trim missing because it's being painted in institutions. So that's my kid again. I'm trying to find a better picture of. Got a new dining room table. I don't have a picture of it. I'll if I can remember, I'll try to take some pictures here at some point of new furniture. I'm sure Tara's got pictures there. All right. Nobody wants to see, all these family pictures. Anyway, I do. I like the idea of the two-tone. I'm going to sit here and put some more thought into this before we move forward, so that and certainly, Nail, I will send you some better photos for some for your professional suggestions on. Right. I need to get a refill on my coffee. I'm going to get a refill on my coffee. When I come back, I will get back on track. Everybody else, if you need some more coffee, now's the time to go. I will be right back in a moment with some new coffee, and we will get back on topic. But thanks everybody for hanging out and joining me today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, go get some more coffee. We'll be right back. Is there a difference? Is there a difference? I mean, being unknowledgeable, right? Is there a difference? Is there a difference between cabinets and cupboards? Cupboards. Is there a difference? And if so, what is the difference? Educate me. Hostess donuts, the strawberry cheesecake mini donuts. Oh. Yes, which is odd because Tara's a clean freak, and I say that with all the love. Sorry. My cord got caught. My cord was caught. Enterfleet Broadcasting, welcome, sir. Thank you. I recently subscribed to Enterfleet Broadcasting. I've seen him around. Fellow sci-fi geek nerd. Dogo's barking. Yeah, I like white's okay. You know, quick tour Interfleet. Oh, you can't really see it because it's blocked. Millennium Falcon, Kenner, Millennium Falcon original. That's the one I had as a kid. Landspeeder, original Kenner Landspeeder. Got as a kid. No, you can't see it there. Godzilla, Shogun Warrior. Got as a kid. You know, Robbie the Robot from Walmart. You can't see him really good, but they have these in the store. It's like kids don't know who Robbie the Robot is. What the hell? Anyway, I got all kinds of, other stuff over here. One day I'm going to switch this all around so that, and have cameras to show. But anyway, and Interfleet, I'm assuming, you've got, you're a Star Wars fan, right? Obviously, and just, all my sci-fi geek nerd folks, I love showing this off too. This is not the store-bought. This is not the store-bought. You're a prop guy. This is a real Graflex flash handle, which was used as Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber that Obi-Wan Kenobi gave to Luke in Star Wars. My pride and joy. I love showing that off. Sorry. Yes, it is the actual Graflex handle. It's not the actual one, but it is the actual item. I managed to get that. I got the whole camera. I went and bought the whole camera, which is sitting up on the shelf back here, just to get that flash handle. But anyway, okay. I did say we were going to move on to what the topic was of today and try to do a few things. So let me do some housekeeping here. Stuff around. I don't need that anymore. We'll close that. Once again, thanks everybody for joining me on this Sunday morning chill stream, messing around with some branding. We're fleshing it. I'm going to flesh out Jason, Midwest Merchandisers, whether he needs them or not. It's just good practice. Social media headers and stuff. There's my child. Yes, my child. Anything you need? All right.
Hi, guys.
Say hi. Say bye. At some point, we're going to set up with my kid. She wants to play the Binding of Isaac card game on stream. So we might set up a Twitch thing where her and I do. I did Interfleet. I did not cover any of that at all yet because well, as everyone knows here, I end up chasing squirrels. We get on a topic and we go. You know, I try to start out, but somebody will say something and boop, you know, so I have not went over any sizes yet. That's a great video to do though, which I will also do. But my kid wants to do this, play this card game, and we might try to do that on Twitch sometime. Anyway. But yeah, you haven't missed anything, Interfleet. Not really missed much at all. Okay, so recently I did I had helped Xanthi with branding, and I use Photoshop, so we had created a buy me a coffee header for her. And what I'm planning on doing, Interfleet, is if you use Photoshop, I'm going to create a template, an artboard template that will have all of these in it. It'll be free to download. That's in the works. And just kind of create a overlay kit, and then I'll do a video tutorial on how to use it. But Xanthi uses Buy Me a Coffee, and if I didn't mean to do that. If you are learning WordPress or need some help with WordPress, please check out Xanthi. She streams on Facebook and also on YouTube now, doing tutorials and helping folks out with yes, I discovered that the other day when you said the word fracking as Tipsy Toaster, I think. And I looked at the profile, and I immediately recognized who you were. And then I went and subscribed to your YouTube. But Xanthi does YouTube tutorials also with using Elementor also, which is awesome if you're somebody who's trying to do your own website with WordPress. I highly recommend Elementor as a tool to help you get up and running. But if you're struggling, and you need some professional advice, Xanthi, yes. So she has a Buy Me a Coffee, which we created the header for. She also, since she's on YouTube, we kind of, what we wanted to do is keep her branding consistent. So this has a Buy Me a Coffee, a YouTube header, a profile pic that can be used basically across most of the profile, anything, a watermark for YouTube, which I'm kind of thinking we might go. I would go with the white one, Xanthi. Now that I'm talking about the watermark, the white one that has the white part here kind of blocked out. But I need to get you that in order to use it. So She also is on Facebook, of course. So we got her a Facebook cover pic and a Twitter header. Which help, promote that she does vlogs and tutorials. So we are going to, let's start with, I don't know if Jason has buy me a coffee, but we are going to go ahead and I'm going to try this. I don't know if you can take artboards from one to the other. We are going to see. Yes, you can. I love that. So we've got Jason's this is Jason from Midwest Merchandiser. He buys and sells stuff with eBay and goes and finds deals, and that he does stuff on how to kind of make money that way. I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna delete all of Xanthi's stuff. I'm gonna go back over to Xanthi's, and I'm going to shift click all of these. I think he's already got a thumbnail, profile. Let's shift click to get the watermark and the Twitter header and the Facebook cover. I'm gonna Control C to copy. Go over to in Photoshop here. I'm gonna go over to Midwest Merchandisers one. I know, right? They are very underutilized. I really didn't start using them Interfleet till recently, but it is a great way, especially if you're going to have a set of graphics that all have similar elements. Think web banners, right? Web banners. We do a series of web banners for clients for our the TV station I work for has a website. We sell web banners, and we sell a size, packages that have all the different sizes in it. If you've got, which is a great example right here, if you've got different sizes or similar sizes that you want to change up things just a little bit in, think about using artboards. And each artboard still takes advantage of, just think of like grouped elements, right? Each artboard is like its own Photoshop file within a larger Photoshop file, right? It's like nested Photoshop files. There we go. All right. I posted it in a most inconvenient place, but we will move it. There we go. It gets a little janky sometimes. Janky, the right word to use. Where did it go? Gonna move it. Gonna release and not move. Let it do its thing, and then I'm gonna go over and click off it so that it, yeah. I'm gonna select all of these and then drag them down to the bottom, just so I know that where they're at and it doesn't confuse me. I'm then going to click the YouTube header, drag it into place. I'm going to then the Twitter header. Profile pic down here. Watermark. Facebook cover. Nose itches, sorry. Artboards, very, very, very useful and handy. They are just basically similar. If you use Illustrator, I'm an Adobe guy. Almost every day I'm using Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, and Premiere, Media Encoder, Adobe Bridge, every day in my regular job. So yeah, what I did, and this is something that anybody can do really, is if you go and find, if you have Photoshop and you go and find, the graphics that give you the I tell you, one of my favorite thing when people say, "Hey, I want to learn this," and I don't get paid for any of this. LinkedIn Learning used to be lynda.com. And Linda Wildman was a web designer way back in the early days. She developed came up with lynda.com, which was a learning site, and it grew, and it really grew. But it's now LinkedIn Learning. It's a subscription service. And I would suggest, if you really want to learn anything, and this applies to any topic, go sign up, carve you out some time that you're going to be able to consistently spend a few hours in the evening, maybe. Sign up for LinkedIn Learning. You can get the premium subscription, which lets you download the files and follow along, or a regular subscription, and you can just, use your own files. The courses there are awesome. And they go from like an essentials, 101 type, how to learn the interface, up to master level classes. A guy over there named, what is his name? Deke McClellan. Deke McClellan does Photoshop stuff over there. I believe he does Illustrator too. He's fucking phenomenal. So, LinkedIn Learning, if you're serious and you want to learn, I highly recommend it. There are others out there that probably are just as good. That is the one I'm most familiar with. Plus, the myriad of free YouTube things. But if you're like me and you need structure in your learning, so we're going to go through here. We're going to delete. Sorry. All right. I'll put that on my content calendar, on my content list. Content ideas. Where do I have my so far content ideas: how to organize projects. I need to redo that one. How to use keyboard shortcuts. How to create simple thumbnails for YouTube. What are alternatives to Adobe? How to create a simple overlays. How to create how to create YouTube. All right, let's put that in there. A new creating social media headers headers with Photoshop artboard. Add that. I'll move that to the top of the list. Right after the one that I'm working on and still working on. Man, I hear you. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my nun's name is Kevin Michael Reed. My nun's name is Kevin Michael Reed. He's not here this morning, but I'm going to give him a shout out. I need to edit that to say Kevin Michael Reed's website. Or take out the apostrophe S. I'm terrible at grammar. That is funny. I need a nun. Yes, we need nuns. YouTube profile. We're going to kind of go ahead and get rid of all that. He may wear a habit. Dr. Elo. Good morning, Dr. Elo. Yes, also check out Dr. Elo's YouTube channel and askdrelo.com. Give a great review on a lav mic that was pretty inexpensive. That worked really well. That I am seriously thinking about buying, but am not, because I am not buying any more tech for a while. The lights that I bought was the last tech I'm buying for a while. I got a kid to put through college. Yes, you made it, Jason. We are working on social media headers. And we are working for social media headers for this guy named Midwest Merchandiser. I'm going to take that CTA background. I'm going to drag it over to the YouTube header. Now, what I did there, I'm going to take Elo's advice, and we're going to, now that I have all my my background headers, or my header background sizes all in place, in your artboard, you can, with the pointer tool selected, on any element, I'm going to click off the element that I want. I want this this background right here, or this element right here. You hit Control and then click, and it will select it. And you'll see it selected it over in the layers panel. I can then hold my Alt key, which will give me the double arrows. Right? You won't see it until you start dragging in the layers panel, but drag it, and I'm going to drag it to the layer I want, which right now it's down. I want it in the YouTube header. So I'm going to drop it there. You might not see it, but if you have bounding box or show transform controls on, if you don't see layers when you do that, go up and show transform controls, and it'll show you where it is in location to that that layer, that artboard. I'm going to drag that up. I'm going to turn on my guide that I grabbed from Vlog Nerd. With that layer selected, now depending on if you've got this selected or not, the Photoshop now is like automatically constrains things to proportion, but I have it selected because I'm old school. You used to have to hold the shift key down. Now you hold the shift key down to actually make it do this. But because it automatically constrains to proportions when you try to scale it. So just remember that you know, you can transform and constrain to proportions. I'm going to drag that down a little bit more. Now, Midwest also has another background that we use, and I got to go grab from like the start screen way up here. This paper background that I'm going to drag that. I'm going to hold Alt, then click and hold, and then drag down to the YouTube header. That's going to drop that background. I'm then going to scale it down. I'm then going to move it under the red layer, the red bar layer. I'm going to move the guide up above it, and I'm going to like change the opacity by clicking and dragging on the word opacity. So that it show now I can see where I need to position everything, because mobile and desktop minimum, you want any live content within this orange, you know, these two orange bars. But obviously, you know, when you're looking at YouTube on other platforms, you've got TV, tablet, desktop, Max, right? But we want all the logos and everything at least within this kind of reddish area. So I'm also going to go up to the start screen, the start scene artboard. I'm going to grab, again, Alt, click and hold and drag. I get the double arrows. I'm going to drag down. You may have to like drag it and hold it at the bottom, so you see it start scrolling. Don't let go till you get down to where you want to go, which is the YouTube header, and I'm going to drop it. I'll close that BMAC one just to get that out of the way. I'm going to scale that down a bit, right? Now, for those who are wanting the dimensions of things, currently the YouTube Max header dimension, right, is 2660 pixels in width by 1440 pixels high. That's the max width. That is the max width you want to work with, but you want to pay attention. Pay attention to, and I think what I will do is when I create the template, I will create guides. I'll create my own guide deal here. So yeah, or it's a 2560. I'm sorry. That's hard to read up there. 2560 by 1440 is the max size you want to make it. But just be aware of all the other dimensions inside. So we are working within this 1546 by 423 area. That's what we want to do. Luke, I am. Little cute girl. They call me your father, but I'm really just some random guy that showed up in stream one day. But you call me your father. Because Obi-Wan never told you. That was downright weird. Sorry. If I go back to Xanthes and we look at what we did, we just kind of put a title, because this is the this is for your YouTube page. So what do we want to say, Jason? If you are still here, I mean, Midwest Merchandiser, of course, that is your logo. That's the logo. But what is it? What is your page about? What do we say? What do we want to say about your page? Is there a tagline? Do we want to add your face like we do with Xanthes? We need to create a tagline. No face. I tell you what you got up there right now is like, you know, not really any reason for me to change it. The only thing, I like what you got. We're just going to recreate what you got. Let's recreate what you have. I mean, truthfully, yeah. I mean, what you got. I like it. I mean, it's good. I like it. I mean, we could certainly, Not by much. Right. I think what I would do. Here's what I will do. I like it. I mean, I like it. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this just for the sake of doing things. Selling on online with right XO. So we use the text tool. I turn this off just to make it not so cluttered. The text tool. Let me show you a comparison. We're just kind of taking what Jason already has and just, refining it a little. I mean, I don't want to say, Jason's does a real good job with his branding. Where'd it go? Come here. Right. All we really want to do is do some refining. I always want the logo to be bigger, right? I think another thing we want to do is website. Oh, copy. Hit Alt, roll, Alt, or mouse click, hold, Alt, drag. I'm going to put that there just because, I don't know. Couldn't hurt. Apparently my computer wants to catch up. There we go. Control S. Always be saving, folks. ABS. Always be saving. Always be saving. Let's go back and look at reselling on. So we were reselling online with Midwest Merchandiser. We want the logo to be nice and big there. I'm gonna kind of do this thing where, oh, come on. I center everything with the actual logo text. I think that looks better. And I think what we can do is let's say, I mean, obviously you're on YouTube for the videos. So let's come up with 4 things, Jason. Let's come up with 4 things, all right? You do how-to video. You do how-to. I mean, you're already on YouTube, so there's already videos. So how to what? How to maybe buy and sell? How to package? How to find a bargain? How to bargain hunt? How to buy and sell? How to bargain hunt? How to package? One more thing. How to ship? Would packaging, how to package and ship? How to package and ship? How to bargain hunt? How to package and ship? How to bargain hunt? How to buy and sell? How to eBay? So I'm just editing the text to make it look cleaner. I could really just kind of select and copy, Control C, and then Control V on the next line to do that instead of going in. I was typing in the whatever the code is. What I really like, oh. Everybody's having conversations on Gilded and I'm missing it. Xanthi, your kitchen looks nice. Your kitchen looks nice. Sorry, squirrel. All right. Turn this on real quick because Control times that. Yes. Control Shift. Control Shift. Center. I like that paint stroke line. I think what I want to do, go find one. All right, let's go. Gonna go look for a stock image of just a paint stroke, brush stroke. That's got like a crap ton, so why not, right? Download it. I'm gonna open up an Illustrator. Open that up in Illustrator. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah, let's get rid of the website. That could stay down in the, in your description. You are going to put that, down in your description. Your about. All right, Illustrator, are you up? Thank you. I like that one. I'm gonna. What I've done. That's a song, isn't it? I don't know. So I've opened up in Illustrator. I like this one right here, but it's grouped, so I'm going to double click. Was that the one I liked? Maybe it's not. Yeah, I like that. We're going to double click that. That will open it up in the groups and take it down to just the compound path. I'm then going to Control C. Once I've Control C, I'm then going to minimize Illustrator, and I'm going to paste it directly as make sure I'm on the right layer, right? My YouTube header, and then hit Control V. I'm going to paste as a smart object. That way I can go back and, edit it later if I'd like. Right now it's black. I am going to scale that down. To the size I want it, right? And then I'm going to rename it to in the layer panel by selecting the layer, double clicking the text, and it'll highlight, and then say brush stroke. One of the big things I keep talking about in all my live streams is in order to stay organized, make sure you name your labels. I'm not always good at it, but I can tell you it goes a long way to staying organized, especially when you're working in Photoshop. If you're one of those who's going to be working in Photoshop, I will tell you that in just a second. So you want to stay organized, because if you get a lot of layers, you want to be able to look in your layer panel and see what the name is, because man, it's when you get a multi-layer Photoshop file and you're just and they all say layer 1, 2, you're like, I don't know what that is. And you end up, hitting the eye, hiding and showing. Okay. So for Interfleet broadcast, the question was asked, right? The difference between pasting and smart object. You are pasting either way. But what you want to paste as, and let me go back to Illustrator, and we'll do this again just to give you a different I am going to go to a different one. Thick one here. I'm going to Control C. I'm then going to go back to Photoshop. I'm going to make sure I'm on the correct layer or the correct artboard. And then I'm going to Control V. That opens up this dialog panel. So smart objects allow you to keep it editable in Illustrator. So if I paste this new one as a smart object, there it is. It's a smart object. You'll know that on the layer panel by this little icon in the middle here. Can I make those larger? I think I can make those larger so that you can possibly see. No, well, you can't really see that didn't. Damn it. It didn't make the icons larger. But it's like a little linked object down there. Go back to my small. It's like a little linked object. What that means, it is actually keeping it as an Illustrator or a vector file. So you can, as a smart object, you can then double click. Let me go to it. You can then double click on this, on the layer. It will open it up back up in Illustrator. Now, it saves the actual canvas size of what you pasted it from, which you can, you can go fix that if you want. But this is an actual, it's opened up in Illustrator as a vector file. Now I can go, I can recolor this in Illustrator. Let me find some colors. I want it white. If I want it white, I can recolor it here, right? So now it's white. You can't see it, but it's there. Just make sure you save. I'm going to close that. And now when I go back to Photoshop, it's white. It's now white. Plus, as a smart object and a vector file, vector files are not like bitmap files. You know the difference between bitmap and vector files, Interfleet? Whereas bitmap files are made up of little pixels. Vectors are made up of lines and fills. A vector file that is a smart object in Photoshop, you can resize that sucker all day. You know, even if you make it, do this, right? Unconstrained. And you go in, it still looks, you still get this sharp line unless you go in far, but in a, zoom in real far, then you can see the pixels. But you can size it down and say you don't like it sized down, right? Or at that small scale, you can go back and resize that back up and it will not get fuzzy edges, right? Like a bitmap does. Because if I were to paste this as pixels, that is now a bitmap layer. It is a bitmap layer. Now I'm going to make it white with the layer options or the layer style panel with color overlay. I'm going to leave it yellow. I'll leave it yellow. If you notice now on the layer in the layers panel, it does not have that little linked document thing. It is a bitmap layer now. If you paste as pixels, it is a bitmap layer. So if I scale this down, right? See how jagged it is? And then I try to go back in and scale this back up. It starts getting fuzzy. The line, it gets fuzzy. It does not stay sharp. Like I can scale this down. It looks clean. It looks clean at 100%, right? Then I scale it up. It still looks clean when you do the vector, this vector smart object, right? Whereas if I take that bitmap one, I scale it down and try to scale it back up again. Look at it, it gets all fuzzy. It's all fuzzy. Let's see how I dragged it off the side there. It also cuts it off. Smart object, watch. I drag that off the side and then click off it. And then I go back to that. It keeps it whole. So when going from Illustrator to Photoshop, I always suggest you want to save, you want to paste as smart object. And you know that it's a smart object because you have this link. And that was Grimskull's quick tip of the day. I'm going to clip that and make that a video. Oh, and it just showed up. That might be, yeah, it might be my render thing happening here. Yeah, it's actually still showing up. So yeah, so I lied. I was incorrect. I think it's a render thing. Anyway, if you crop stuff, it'll cut it off though, so be careful. Oh. I need to get a better mouse pad that sticks. All right. I'm going to go in. We're going to turn this brush stroke with the layer styles panel. We're going to turn that white so that it matches. I'm going to rotate it just a bit so that it's not, you know. I'm going to check. I'm going to have it centered. I want everything centered. So I'm going to, I move the guide layer to the top. I'm going to click on the first layer that I want to group. And then the last layer, I'm going to shift click. Now that I've got all these, I'm going to just nudge them with the arrow keys and make sure you're on your move tool. Kind of eyeballing it here. And the other thing I'm gonna scale it up. I'm gonna scale it up. Turn off my guide layer. I like that. Jason, do you have you have a watermark, but it's not, it's very small. Very small. All right. Now we have a little bit better, a little bit more cleaner watermark. Hope that answered your question or shed some light on that. There were two other options there. One was path and one was, I believe, what, layer? Shape layer. Those are a little bit more advanced topics. All right. Jason. Does Jason do buy me a coffee? This has got his link tree. Yes, he does buy me a coffee. So we are essentially thanks for the follow on Instagram. Enderfleet, thank you. We're going to take pretty much everything that we've done select it. And we are going to then click and hold, and then hold my Alt key and then drag it all the way down to the Buy Me a Coffee header. I don't think I hit the mark. All the way down to the Buy Me a Coffee header. Still did not hit the mark. Why? Leave that close. All right. Third time's the charm, maybe. There we go. Everything's still selected, or we're going to go to Buy Me a Coffee with, and then select everything. Oh. That either. What is going on? I have to do it one at a time. Are you going to make me do it one at a time? Lazy piece of dog poopers. Hey, we'll see you later, Xanthi. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody. Again, make sure you go check out Xanthi. Especially if you need some help with, WordPress. Close that. And we did not. We need the logo. Where'd the logo go? Close this properties. Now we got more room. Sorry. Brush stroke. On a logo. We're going to drag that down to Buy Me Coffee. Kind of flopped it there. That's okay. What we definitely want to do is kind of center all this stuff. Little extra stretchy, just that stuff. So there's our Buy Me a Coffee header. I think what Jason has, I mean, it's similar. We will then take all of that again. We're going to go to the Twitter. Did we miss some things? It looks like we missed some things. Why it put that stuff underneath it, I don't know. Is it underneath it up here? Anybody see that? We're going to select the logo. But not the background. Center that. If anybody sees any spelling mistakes, let me know. Dr. Elo on deck. Then our Facebook cover. Are we friends on Facebook? I'm following you. Yes. Ah. Let us. What was that? What was that? Something. Dr. Joe. Or Dr. Energy. Joe Dr. Just hit me with did he come in and I not see him? Damn it. Thank you, Dr. Energy. I really appreciate that, Joe. You didn't have to do that. But I do appreciate it. That did not end well. Okay. Why some of this stuff is not dragging in, I do not know, but we will just do it the regular way. Drag it. Thank you, Dr. Energy. I appreciate it again. I think it's just BU. I'm pretty sure it's just BU. BU Network, Facebook. Please. Head over to BU. Catch Dr. Energy and Rah as they talk about motivational speaking and all the things that may hinder your confidence. I learn a lot from them. Our fellow guild members to the north. All right, let's we are in the home. We are in the final stretch, really. The final stretch of there we go. That still didn't do it. I don't know why that's being a bear. It is being a real bear. There's something that does not want to copy in there. I do not know why. That is just so weird. Close Twitter. Let's close YouTube header. I just reason I turned off the YouTube header, that's why that disappeared. All right. Let's do it singly. We'll do it single, one at a time. That went. That went. Maybe it's the one that is hidden that I'm not using. I don't know. All right. The background did not show up for some reason, so I'm just going to snag that one from there, hit it right there. Boom. All right. Take the background down here. I'm going to select those together. I'm going to center them together. Then going to hold my shift key and constrain it. A little smaller. We do it individually. Now, if we go back and look at go back and look at Midwest Merchandisers Facebook. Got a lot of black in there. We don't want that. We don't want that black. We got lots of room to work with. Lots of room to work with. Right? And the Facebook cover. A Facebook cover is only 820 pixels by 360, which is weird. That seems small, but what it is. So let me get first. I'm going to clean this up a bit and then start. I think we can. Yeah, we're going to select both of those layers, the text layer and the logo. Then we'll resize the. Hey, what is up, Kevin? The nun is here. The nun with the ruler is here. Welcome, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Oh, all right. Let's turn on those things. Let's. I'll get my brush stroke lined up where it's supposed to be first. Then we'll select those together. We'll then scale them down. Going to scale it down into Fortune. Nudging. Now that everything's in place, I'm going to like click the top layer and then shift click the last layer, the reselling, which is down here. I'm then gonna make everything a little. Photoshop is getting kind of janky, slow. I'm pretty sure if I turn some things off. like some of these layers off. What's up over here? Something happened. Okay, the only thing we haven't done is a profile pic, but that Jason did a great job with his profile pic already. So I don't think I need to change that. If you want me to, Jason, I don't mind. But and really, all of this stuff, I was just showing how to create our series of headers for the specific. There's Instagram doesn't really have a header, right? I mean. You know, there we go. I'm doing the Instagram login thing, man. They lock that shit down, so it's like you gotta like go in and get the damn fucking authenticator codes. And boom. All right, there we go. Save log. Yep, I want to do that. Yep. Awesome. Got some new follow people. Interfleet, thank you, sir, for following me on Instagram. I'm going to follow Amazing Peter Gaming. But yeah, on Instagram, there's just no other than your profile pic, there's no branding that I'm aware of. But the main ones you would have is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I've buy me a coffee in there. So far, most of us are doing Facebook and YouTube, but not Twitch. But I will throw Twitch in there. But I think most of us are not, or at least the folks that I interact with on here, we're not on Twitch, except maybe Amazing Peter Gaming. So I will create a series of graphics for Twitch channels separately, because there's a whole bunch of different stuff that goes along with that. And yeah, it might be one of those things where I kind of separate out, social platforms and then streaming, which a little of both, isn't it? I mean, social platforms being Twitter, Facebook. That's it, really, right? Twitter, Facebook. I mean, while YouTube is social and Twitch is social, they're more like streaming. So I don't know. We'll mess around with that. So I am. Let me do this. I'm going to do this for Midwest real quick, and export these. What I've done. All right, I'm going to collapse these with the little arrows you use to collapse them. I'm going to select his YouTube header, the YouTube watermark, Twitter header, Facebook cover, and BMAC header. Now, Interfleet, if you're still here, this is one of the things about artboards that is the coolest. Kevin Michael Reed loved this when I we kind of demonstrated this, is that once you get all your graphics set, you select the ones that you want to export, you right click, go to export as. On the left panel, it lets you scale if you need to. We're not going to be doing that, but we are going to double check like the YouTube header and the size. Now your YouTube header, why that's saying 225.51. Probably should be 25. Let me double check that. YouTube header properties. That was weird, right? That says 2551. I don't know why, but it should be 2560. So let's go back. I'm going to go back to my properties. Say 60. 2560. Delete that. And I'm just going to go in and make sure, right? There's no gaps. No gaps. All right. So it cut it off a little. We fixed it. But we needed to be 1440. So I'm going to uncheck the chain. There we go. All right. We should be good now. What? It changed that again. You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. All right. 25, 60, 1440. What I keep rolling my mouse button while I have that selected, and I think that's what's happening. So make sure you are not on any of these selections. None of those are blue like that. Before you hit your mouse button, because it will change those numbers. All right, let's go back. Without further ado, we're going to YouTube, watermark, Twitter, Facebook, the BMAC. Right click, export as. Those look all correct. It has the preview here. You can, select the preview of each one of those if you want. You can go to file settings. Now, none of these really need any transparency other than the watermark. So with the header, I'm going to say JPEG. With the Twitter header, I'm going to say JPEG. Facebook cover is going to be JPEG. And the BMAC header is JPEG. But the watermark stays PNG. So if you have multiple files, multiple artboards, you need different file types or want different file types, you could use PNG. That's perfectly fine too. It says select it all, so everything's selected. Make sure everything's checked, and then we're going to export. I'm going to create a folder called social. I'm going to select that folder. Now, if I go over to Midwest social, the BMAC header is a big file size, but it's a big dimensions. So same thing with the YouTube header. I am going to reveal this in Explorer. I am then going to select them all, add to archive, _, social, graphics. I get a zip file, click OK. I got to go to Google, my Google Drive. Create a folder. Search. I'm actually going to move. Overlays I did for him. And I'm also going to throw in the new social overlays. Header graphics for you, sir. All right. I think we've accomplished something today. Just in time, too, because Kevin showed up. File, save as. I'm going to do one last thing here. I'm going to go to projects. Templates. Hit S on that. Double click. I'm going to say branding, online branding template. Okay. Online branding template. Not online. This is not overlays. This is online branding for. I will look at other social media. Going to empty these out. The template here left that we have BMAC YouTube profile. Or I should just say profile pic, because that profile pic can work almost anywhere. Profile pic. YouTube header, YouTube watermark, Twitter header, Facebook cover, and BMAC header. Not in that order. Let's we're gonna say I don't think you can hear that on screen or on stream. All right. Online branding template. One momento. All right. Sorry about that. Real quick break, but we are back. Okay. Hey, All right. I think I will save this. I will zip it up, and I will put it in the description as a download. I need to look at ways to have files be able to be downloaded somewhere. I think there's several options. I know that. I just have not explored them all yet. I think that's going to do it for today. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Any comments? Anything to chat about before we wrap it up? Like, do these glasses work for me? What about these? Should I stick with these? Or, my reading glasses, because I'm old. Another pair of readers around here somewhere. I'm always losing my readers. Go with the LEDs. Yes. Yeah. I'm hanging there. All right, Ellie, got to vote for the LEDs. Imelda Marcos, I am. Imelda Marcos, I am. Anybody know who Imelda Marcos is? Do you know who Imelda Marcos is? No. All right, guys. Hey, just thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Nova, Kevin, Interfleet. We have also had Dr. Energy was here. Dr. Elo made an appearance. Xanthi, little cute girl, of course. Andrew, if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. Who else? Nail. I cannot forget Nail, folks. Nail always hanging out, ready to throw down the band hammer. Did I mention Xanthi? I think I did. I'm just scrolling back because I don't want to forget anybody because I appreciate people popping in. Alex was here from the Politics Show. I think that's everybody that was here. Yeah, everybody. And Midwest. Gosh, I can't forget Midwest. Sorry, Jason. Everybody go out. Yeah, go out and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I appreciate you hanging with me this morning. We will, and if you're be sure to, say hi in the Creators Guild.app. And if you're a content creator and need some help, with your content creation journey, bunch of people here ready to help, or maybe you want to help people out yourself. You're already a content creator. Check out the Creator Toolkit. And as of always, if you want to support my channel and you got any knowledge, thank you, Dr. Energy and Xanthi. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/Grimskull and consider buying me some sushi. It's not required. I enjoy doing this, but it will help, support the channel and my growth. And I suggest that for any content creator you may follow. If they have a buy me a coffee, just buy them a coffee. You like what they do. They work hard. All these people in here today are content creators. So if you're just lurking, you're just watching this, help support their channels too. If you like what they're doing, get benefit if you get value, and they have a buy me a coffee or, a way to subscribe, something, or just throw some mentions out, throw some links here and there. That's your prerogative. Nobody likes people coming to the channels and promoting their stuff without asking, but all these people that in here I consider my friends, and they are supporters, and I do not mind, throwing out the link for them, like for our friend Nova Charter. Because I don't think I threw his link out yet. Go check him out on Twitch. I may not have one for Little Cute Girl yet. I will need to make that. So, but that's his wife, Little Cute Girl. Go to Nova Charter on Twitch. You can also watch them both play some Fortnite. They're way better than me. Anyway, Kevin, don't forget Kevin Monkereed, right? KMR. I already said KMR, right? KMR. And our friends at the BU Network. Except Imperfect Streamer. I don't know that he actually creates content. All right. With that, everybody have a good Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'll be back Tuesday, streaming Tuesday. All the guild friends, I'll see you around in the guild. Everybody just have a wonderful rest of your day. So later.